Hey folks, we're going to try something new today. Had a lot of requests or a lot of comments on what should I be doing for warm-ups. And I know for me personally, I'm a much more visual person, so I thought, hey, I'll actually include a videoed warm-up today for this workout. Let me know if you like this and you want me to keep doing it. And again, to all those in the progression community and those watching, can't thank you enough for sticking with us and following along in the daily workouts. It's so important right now to keep some sense of normalcy and to keep to your fitness routine. This is the best chance that maybe we've ever had to be in the best shape of our life. A lot of us have more time on our hands than we've ever had before to work out. This is our dream, people. Let's get fit. So today we're going to start with a nice little warm-up. We're going to do the following movements for today. We're going to start with some Z-sits or 90-90. All we're going to do is you're going to put your bottom foot here, your knee bent 90 degrees, your top foot on top of your knee, your other knee at 90 degrees, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to put my hands behind me. If you have the mobility and flexibility and you don't have to use your hands, great. I know I don't. Here's what it should look like. So knees are going to go straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You should stay in relatively the same spot on the floor the entire time on this. Let's go through this at least 20 times, or you can go as long as a minute. This is great for internal and external hip rotation, warming you up on like squat days. Do it with me, 20 reps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice my knees don't go all the way to the ground. Don't force it, we're just warming up. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fantastic. Let's move on to our next movement. This is going to be a down dog toe touch. Should look like the following. We're going to do 20 more reps here. Feet about shoulder width apart. Hips high. Pushing back through our palms so I can feel my back turn down when I do this. I'm going to reach to my opposite foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your eyes looking out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you avoid your back rounding. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wonderful. That's a really great one for shoulder prep. If you've had any kind of shoulder injuries, this is really, really great, especially when we don't have the crossover symmetry to take care of your shoulders. That's one of the ones I would definitely recommend to you. Next movement, we're going to just do this. This is really simple. We're going to do a few of these. I know you've done a lot of these already, but it's just a great warm-up movement. I just want you to give me 4 up downs. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. In our last movement, we're going to do some reach throughs. We're going to be in a tabletop position like so. Back is flat, hands right under our shoulders, and we're going to reach through like so. Elbow can bend a little bit, get flat to the ground, and now I'm going to open up and point my palm to the ceiling. That's 1. I definitely need to do this more. That's 2. And 3. Last one here, folks. We'll switch sides. And 4. And switching arms. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that was 1 round. I'd like you to continue through this for a minimum of 4 rounds today. So again, that was 20 Z-sits or 90-90 position. 20 down dog toe touches. And then we did 4 up downs, and then 4 on the left, 4 on the right, reach throughs. Please take as much time on those reach throughs as you need. Just make sure you're moving at a pace where you feel warm. Remember, this is your warm up. get warm. Have a great workout, folks. We'll be back in a few seconds to talk about it. Here we go. Bye. Hey everybody, Coach Nick here. Welcome to Monday. All right, to address some growing concerns about how are you going to maintain your muscle mass, I'm really excited today to talk to you about what we have in store starting today. A long time ago, if you remember, I used to run a specialty class called volume training. All right, I've taken a few pieces of that, modified it, so it's easy to do at home. And we're going to start to see some of that show up in the programming here, all right, along with some wonderful workouts. So if you weren't sore from Cindy or any of the other workouts we've done, try this out. Here's what we've got going on today. Today for volume training, we're going to do 5 sets. And what we're going to do is called a superset. So you're immediately going to do your first movement and then immediately do your second movement, back to back. I'll demo that in just a second. After you've done both movements, then you can take your 90-second to 2-minute break and then start it again. Today what we've paired up for your volume training is RDLs and shoulder press. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If you have barbells at home and some weights, by all means, do this as you normally would for a Romanian deadlift, as you normally would for a shoulder press, and continue on. Now, if you're like me and you have kettlebells or a slam ball or some light dumbbells at home, lighter weights, a better option today, if you don't have heavy weights to do 10 reps, but 10 reps is easy, then you're gonna do 1 entire minute of nonstop movement. I want you to count your reps and stay consistent round to round. That doesn't mean stop if you still have time left in your minute. That means if you get 20 reps the first round, you're gonna continue trying to get that same number or more in rounds 2, 3, 4, 5. So, first up, your 10 RDLs, or 1 minute of RDLs. If you have a slam ball today, it could look something like this. The slower and more controlled you go, the more you're gonna feel this in your hamstrings. Notice when I did this, I just hinged at my hip. I had some slight knee bend, so I'm feeling a stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings, okay? And you will feel your lower back starting to burn by the end of this. It's gonna be great. As soon as you're done with your 1 minute RDLs, or your 10 RDLs, if you have heavy enough weights, you're immediately gonna go right into 10 on the left, 10 on the right, single arm shoulder press. If you have 2 weights, you can do both arms at the same time. If you have a barbell, just do 10 reps, right? So with that being said, today, if you have a kettlebell, let's use this for this demo. You're gonna clean it up and press. Make sure your core is turned on, butt squeezed, feet close. And so forth. Now, if all you happen to have at home is a slam ball, you bet you can still press this. This is gonna take a lot more balance and coordination. Notice I'm starting with my arm very close to my body. Core is braced, and press. That is actually probably my favorite one of the 3. I did not try that before this video. That was surprisingly difficult. As soon as you're done with this is just A1. This is your main superset today. Should be the most difficult of the strength work. You're immediately gonna go into A2. And today A2 is like your, think of a major superset and a minor superset. This is your minor superset. Today you're gonna do 4 sets of 5 hamstring locks and 10 on the left, 10 on the right halos using your slam ball, your dumbbell, or your kettlebell. Here's what it's gonna look like. Starting with the hamstring walks. Oh, and on this one, there's no break. You're gonna go through 4 times until you're finished. Enjoy. You can hold out here for a few seconds if you wanna make it more difficult. Hips stay high, glutes engaged, core braced. I'm not overextending my lower back. Say that's 5, And then it's time for some halos. I'll start with the otter object for this, just so you get the picture of it. I'm gonna start with it right by my chin. Keep it as close to my head as I can, like so. Notice the ball is almost gonna touch my back, but I'm not resting it. My elbows go straight up to the ceiling when I go behind my head, like so. You're really gonna feel that working your shoulder girdle and your upper back. Kettlebell is much easier to do this with. Holding the bell very close, just in front of your chin. Elbows up, elbows down. Elbows up, elbows down. And the reason we've paired these two movements up is the hamstring walkouts are gonna target your hamstrings and your glutes, just like we did in the RDLs. And then we did shoulder press, and the halos are gonna work your shoulders, your shoulder girdle, just like you did on the strict press. Obviously, the first two movements of working the majority of your large muscle groups between your lower body and your upper body, were these, the hamstring walkout and the halos, they are more working fine motor muscle groups. They're just accessory movements to the main lifts today. Let's go ahead, let's get set up for the strength portion. Take as much time as you need to get through that. You should probably be able to get through both sets, the main superset and the accessory superset, in around 20 to 25 minutes. Or if you need to go get through it faster, you could. I would recommend rest though. Go ahead, set your clocks, let's get after it, and we'll meet back here for the WOD in just a minute. All right, folks, hopefully that strength portion went well. Here's what we have coming up next for our workout. Today, this one is titled Here We Go, and you can thank Sarah Link for this one. Thanks, Coach Sarah. Here's what we have going on for Monday for your workout. It's gonna be 10 rounds. You can do this with a dumbbell, a kettlebell, or a slam ball. You could also figure out how to do this with a barbell as well. I'm gonna stick with the otter objects, since I think that's what the majority of us have. If you have barbells, again, in a full setup at home, really easy to convert it to that. PM me or comment in the notes below if you're not sure how to. Here's what we got. 10 rounds today. 6 push-ups plus a row each side. Then 10 dumbbell squats, then 10 burpees, and then 10 dumbbell lunges. And when we say dumbbell squat or dumbbell lunges today, you're gonna be holding a weight when you do these movements. Let's go ahead. I'll demonstrate all these movements right now. All right, starting with the push-up plus a row on each side, okay? Here's what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be push-up, row, row, push-up, row, row, push-up, row, row. You could notice there that the dumbbell was kind of moving around on me. I would set it to the outside of your shoulder or in front of your face, wherever's comfortable to get at it, or you can maintain a braced core. Next up, we have the dumbbell squat. This is just a goblet squat, or you can hold it however you like. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can weight both your shoulders. If you just have one, let's stick with a traditional goblet squat today. The weight is gonna be off of your body like so. And continue. Next up, we have burpees. Please make sure you get your body all the way to the ground on these, okay? Traditional burpee. But if burpees are difficult, and they're a difficult movement, especially if you're newer to fitness, or you just started to get into doing burpees, take your time. This is a lot of burpees today, this is gonna be 100 burpees. I would pace it out. If you've never done 100 burpees before, start with stepping down. Stepping up, jumping clap. Pace it out. You can always speed up later in today's workout, but if you go out of the gates way too fast, you're not gonna have a good time. Last movement today, dumbbell lunges. Same concept here, folks. Hold the dumbbell in whichever way makes sense to you. Could be across your shoulders, could be on one shoulder, could be down by your sides. And again, if you want to make this more difficult or upscale it, use 2 dumbbells. If you're at home and you're fortunate enough to have a barbell set up, instead of dumbbell squats, you could easily do 10 dumbbell front squats or barbell front squats from the ground. And you could do 10 barbell front rack lunges. That would be pretty gross. Today we literally have 3 movements that are gonna get in the 100 rep range. Scale it as you need to. If that's too many for you, do 8 or 7. That's still plenty of repetitions to get a killer workout, and that's all that matters. You breathe hard, you're sweating hard, which equals a great workout. Enjoy the rest of your Monday progression. We'll see you Tuesday. Have a great day.